Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finger Guns Podcast with Tony, Dave, and James. I am your... It's cold again. It's cold again. Jimmy, and I'm here with...
I don't know what to do with my hands. Big T, Tony V.
Love it. And...
Fist my bump, Dave Baldwin.
Love it. Love it. I love it. I'm glad. We're here to fist everyone's bumps.
I'm fisting my bumps.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, you just put your fist out now into my face.
I could have fisted you earlier if you wanted.
We're not that kind of podcast. Let's keep a rolling.
Are we sure? Are we sure? There's been some
moments.
We don't talk about those moments. How is everyone tonight? How are you feeling? T-Money.
James, I am rolling.
I love it. I love it. I love it. How's Dave doing?
I'm so glad I did that to your mom that one time.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Out of context, that kind of sounds weird, Dave.
I'm so glad I did that to your mom that one time.
I said that to your mom.
Yes.
I said that to your mom.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't do that to your mother. Don't worry. Rolling? Like what? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know why I keep getting these fucking goofy things on Facebook. Maybe I should just stop going on Facebook. But there's
you
all the
100%
fucking.
should.
I always get these rumored fucking movies that are coming out,
Yeah.
and
I
everybody's
love
going
those.
crazy about Brokeback Mountain 2 starring Ana de Armas and Sydney Sweeney. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
there's no way this movie is being made. What are you talking about?
And also to call it Brokeback Mountain 2 and not just Brokeback Mountain, like an entirely reimagined version of it. No, it's a direct sequel to Brokeback Mountain. Does it pick up where the last one left off?
I guess
Like,
Sydney Sweeney might be like Heath Ledger's daughter. Like that's like that's the only way it would work.
And Ana de Armas is Jake
A drifter?
Gyllenhaal's daughter?
No, I would assume she would be a drifter.
Fair.
I don't know. I could see Sydney Sweeney being the daughter of Heath Ledger and Michelle Williams. I can't see Ana de Armas being the daughter of Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
I mean, they could be.
They could be. They could be.
That accent, unmistakably Anne Hathaway-esque.
This is true.
You can't
is
hide.
true.
You can't hide it.
But-
you can't hide it.
Ana de Armas doesn't know anything but her own accent.
exactly.
But I really feel like they said enough with the first one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they said enough with Schindler's List. You don't need to see the follow-up to Schindler's List.
What is Schindler's List 2 even?
I don't know. Maybe he comes up with a new list.
Schindler's Excel document. Like, where does it go?
Like there's just
Schindler's Scroll of Jews. Like
there's just certain movies where you're just like they don't really need to make.
no.
Like I know we've made sequels to movies that don't need sequels, but then certain where you really have to squint at it. But then there's certain movies where you're like,
Titanic 2. They brought the ship back up.
I feel
There is
like
a
we-
I
Titanic
know
2
there is.
somewhere.
I feel like
There
we've
is.
said enough.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're already talking about. They're trying to talk about. We'll talk about this later, but like a sequel to Project Hail Mary. It's
Yeah.
like just because it did well doesn't mean we need a sequel, guys.
No.
Why don't we just make another? Why don't we just take another great book and make another great movie?
We'll talk about that later. But let's talk about some more recent movies and some
real-
more things
and
that
real
we're seeing
things
and
that
real
aren't-
films that we've actually watched with our own two eyeballs. So,
There's technically 6 eyeballs here.
with our own,
Okay, or
2
8 because Louis is running around somewhere.
Louis somewhere. She's always watching.
She is always watching.
Before we do, I just wanted to do our my requisite plugs.
It's time for a plug.
Plugs.
Plugs.
There's no theme song to insert, Dave. You don't have to put in a pause. It's okay, buddy.
I like my pauses. Anyways, reminding everybody about Tap Film. They're launching their top 500 very soon. Their global search for the first 500 Tap films to premiere on the Tap streaming platform. Any genre, any length, any country is welcome. Features, shorts, docs, animation, experimental. If you have it, they want it. And you'll have full transparency the entire time with real-time tracking so you know where your film stands.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing about it, no agents, no long negotiations, no mystery decisions, just a clear path from submission to selection to streaming, and you keep your rights, which is something that we very much are a fan of here at the Finger Guns Podcast. So if that's something you're interested in, you should check them out at tappfilm.com. That's TAPPfilm.com. And if you'd like, we have a discount code for you, FGTAPP15, which will get you 15% off your submission. We'll have that also in the metadata of this episode. And then I also, since this will be the last one before the end of March, I just want to remind everyone about our friends over on Hollywood Suite who have a free preview running until the end of the month, where you can enjoy their curated collection of award-winning movies, timeless classics, blockbusters, exclusive new series, and more on 4 channels and on demand for free all month long.
You only got a few more days.
Only a few more days to experience Hollywood Suite. I love it. It has been good to us.
Hell yeah.
And you should definitely check it out if you haven't. And then no more plugs, but I just wanted to mention that Chuck Norris died last week, and I'm still not over it.
Yes.
Most certainly.
Yes.
And that I hear he's giving his own eulogy at his funeral.
Yeah. The Grim Reaper comes for us all, and in this case, they walked off hand in hand as the Grim Reaper could not actually take Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris went voluntarily.
Yeah, I heard he died 20 years ago, and death's just catching up with him now.
Yeah. Death finally recovered from that last roundhouse kick to the face.
It's true. It's true. I wonder if Dick Wolf ever paid him the money for stealing the trademark for his legs with Law and Order.
Yeah.
Go on, Tony. You got one. Give us one.
No, I don't.
You got no good Chuck Norris joke?
No.
What about he doesn't sleep, he waits?
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
I just half assumed that he got to the gates of heaven and just like saw St. Peter and just roundhouse kicked him and then walked on in.
Yeah.
I assume he took St. Peter's spot.
Yeah.
And
oh man, you gotta get past Walker, Texas Ranger now.
And if somebody gets up there that's not supposed to be there, roundhouse.
Roundhouse kick you back down to hell.
I also saw something where they were just like Bruce Lee was waiting this whole time for a rematch. And they're rematching.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's time.
Actually, I read one today that I really liked, and it was that Chuck Norris was at the birth of Jesus. He was the fourth wise man, and he gave him the gift of beard.
Sure.
Which the wise men didn't take too kindly to, and that's why Chuck Norris isn't in the Bible.
Sure.
But that's also why we never hear from the wise men again.
Sure. They have been oddly silent. 2,000 years of silence.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, shall we dive into a best my worst?
No more Chuck Norris jokes?
No, we're done. No. May he rest in peace. Finally.
Absolutely.
That's
true. Tony, why don't you give us one to start?
All right. So for my best, going back to the 90s with this one. This is
the 1900s?
The 1900s, yeah. From the director of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And the same director who also did a movie called Brothers with Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal.
I saw a clip from that today.
That's fun. All right. I am talking about 1997's The Boxer. Yeah. That director was Jim Sheridan. His filmography is quite wild.
It's eclectic, to say the word.
In the name of the Father, My Left Foot, The Boxer.
My Left Foot.
Yeah. So he likes Danny Boy.
Yeah, that was his trilogy. That was his Ireland trilogy.
Sure.
And then he has a movie like Get Rich or Die Trying. Like,
naturally.
Okay, Jimmy, like good job.
That was one for them.
Yeah, definitely.
He did In America too.
Yeah,
which was another Irish one, which I like a lot. Yeah.
So The Boxer.
Movie's
fucking bleak.
Yeah.
Bleak.
It's the Irish, Tony. Of course it's bleak.
It's about the IRA at the height.
Of course.
They're still trying to figure out a peace during the Troubles. The titular boxer, played by Daniel Day-Lewis, he's Danny Boy, actually.
Sure.
He was arrested when he was 19.
The pipes are singing.
Sentenced to 14 years in jail. This takes place right after he gets out. and he's going back to the old neighborhood and trying to make a name trying to better his life and make a name for himself. And then the IRA keeps getting in the way.
Oh.
And
As
there's
they do.
And there's like a little love story where he like falls.
Pesky IRA, guys.
Goddamn IRA. Like the IRA boss, he falls in love with the daughter, and it's like a whole hoopla. And the IRA boss is played by Brian Cox.
Great.
Oh,
So
nice.
that was a wild. That was a wild time.
Great.
You'll notice like a lot of very like famous Irish actors are in it. Like that guy, that you know.
Liam Neeson,
Emily Watson, Patty
too.
Constantine.
Yeah, Patty Constantine wasn't in this one, but Emily Watson definitely was. She was the love interest.
Of course, she
Colin
was.
Farrell.
Anyways, I was St. Patrick's Day.
Brendan Gleeson.
Brendan Gleeson, yeah.
The whole Gleeson family, really.
Dom Hall.
Well, Dom would have been been a fucking fetus at that point.
Child for sure. Yeah. Anyways, it was Paddy's Day. I wanted to watch an Irish movie. I didn't want to watch Departed for the 8th time on Paddy's Day or Boondock Saints. I just tried to.
Why not?
Boondock. I haven't seen Boondock in a while.
Right?
It's been they're working on Boondock 3.
Nice.
Because we need a Boondock 3. I think
Starting
they said
Sydney Sweeney and Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas doing her best Irish accent.
Oh God.
They're two love-struck women. One's the daughter of Reedus.
And still Willem Dafoe is there.
Still Willem Dafoe
and still Willem Dafoe yelling about firefights.
Is Rocco's dead, right? Or is Rocco still alive?
Rocco's been dead for a while. He'll come back.
Billy Connolly's gone too, right?
Yeah, but he'll come back.
He'll come back.
Was Billy Connolly in the box?
No, he wasn't.
So apparently it wasn't a who's who of Irish actors because we named like 10.
Oh
You're like,
my God.
None of them are in it.
Sorry. Anyways, the movie, surprisingly, was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. But it's fucking bleak. Like there's a lot of car bombings, people getting shot in the head, a kid gets trampled to death. That was
sure.
As you do.
The fucking IRA.
Fucking IRA. But like Daniel Day-Lewis, like it's fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, and he's playing like this old like brooding boxer.
Sure.
Is he fucking?
He's
fucking.
He's doing something.
He's
doing something, but he's
plowing.
He's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But the movie is just so sad, and you're just your heart's getting ripped from that. The only thing I will say that I will be nitpicky and take points off of is like the ending is kind of like
bummer,
right? But there was only like one place it could go. You're like getting to you're along for the ride, and you're like in this world with Danny, and you want Danny to have a better life, but the IRA just keeps getting in the way.
Yeah,
and so you're in it, but it's just like, okay, where's this going? Where are we gonna go? There's only one place to go, and it's like,
Sydney Sweeney and Ana de Armas.
There you go.
And the boxer too.
But I don't know. I kind of like those movies. I like movies from Ireland and around
the IRA. It's back for some reason.
And I like movies about like the Troubles. You don't really see them very often, and like there's a lot of heart in this movie, and you can definitely tell it was a close subject. So
I feel like every movie out of Ireland is about the Troubles.
I know. I get it, and they're good.
They don't make many movies about they don't make movies about the Troubles. Well, that's because it's not in fucking Ireland. It's in Belgium.
True. Exactly.
I really want to watch that and his new one that we saw the trailer for.
Yes.
Did you see the trailer for
Belgium?
Bruges is in
Belgium.
Yeah. His new one, Wild Horse 9 or whatever.
Oh yeah,
that'll definitely be a tiff.
I'm very jealous.
We'll be watching it. You won't.
Tony will see it regularly.
The last like what?
Tony will see it in 4DX.
3?
Yeah. 3? No, I missed 7 Psychopaths.
You missed 7. I saw 7 Psychopaths.
But I saw the other two. But I saw the other two.
Yeah, you didn't. I saw 7 Psychopaths.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But yeah, The Boxer. Seek this one out. I've always wanted to see it. And I'm glad I finally saw it, and it was really good.
Nice. I'm going to go from most best to least best because that's what I'm working with today.
Must be nice.
And I want to start talking about a movie that I tend to revisit more often than I ever should. But a few years ago, when my partner and I were kind of reminiscing when we started dating, one of the first things that we did, closer to the beginning anyway, that we did as a couple was
Antichrist.
No, the Playhouse was doing Lord of the Rings as a marathon over 3 weekends. So it was extended edition, 3 different weekends. But on the second weekend with Two Towers, it was the Two Towers in like the afternoon, evening, and then it was The Room. And that was her first time ever seeing The Room in a crowd, and that's, obviously the best way to see it. But we were talking, and she's like, that movie was a fever dream. I don't was it real? Did that happen? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you know what? Can we watch it again? So, we got a little toasted.
Lightly toasted.
Heavily toasted. And threw on the...
You were in the right place.
And I was in the right spiritual environment for it. And we threw in The Room and just had a ball. I love this movie. It is... It has no right to exist, and it does, and I love that it does because it's so bad that it's good. It's impossible.
No, it's so bad that it's awful. But it's just so much fun.
Because it was made with, like, we were having this debate too of like, this movie would not have worked if Tommy Wiseau understood that he was making a bad movie. It was made so earnestly. And that's the only reason it is as hilarious as it is. Because it just, how do you make something this bad? How do you do it? Like, how do you shoot on 2 formats at the same time? And you could tell. You're watching and you're like, that's film. That's digital. Why are you doing this? Why did you do this? Why did anyone do this? Why did you buy all of this equipment to shoot this? Why did you recreate the alley scene? Why are you playing football in tuxedos? None of it matters.
We played football in tuxedos.
Yes. Why does
we fucking
did. Why does Claudette's breasts have cancer? Why does that never come back up again? Who the fuck is Denny? We'll never know.
He was like 20 or something. Yeah. He's not a child.
Yeah. Why are these 2 people having sex on your couch? We'll never know. It's incredible. It was Smith was having a
fucking neck, man.
No one knows. Smith was having a rough time because she was like, I can't. She's trying to process it, and there would be like a moment, like like you get your oh hi Mark, or you get fucking beat her up so bad and put her in a hospital on Gennaro Street, and you go, ha, great story, Mark. Like you process this, and then literally the next line, you're like, what the? I don't even have time to process. What the fuck is happening? Or like you get the shot of
doggy
of Johnny fucking Lisa's navel through the rain glass fucking fountain in his room. It's so nuts.
It's so good.
And it never stops. It just is relentless the entire time.
Tear me apart, Lisa.
I don't care anymore. Anyway, Scotch is a great drink.
And spoons.
Spoons everywhere. Scotch is a great drink. The Room is a perfect movie. Have
you guys met Tommy?
Briefly when we were at the Disaster Artist screening.
Oh, nice.
Because we were there and he was there.
Yeah.
Giving out footballs and shit.
It's true.
But no,
he threw a football
else.
at me once.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And we got
that was you were in line or something, right?
Yeah, we were in line for The Room.
Yeah.
At the Royal.
Yeah.
And Tommy threw a football at me, which was amazing. And then we took a picture with him. And fucking Greg jumped in. It was a great time.
What a weird man.
He's so profoundly weird with his 2 belts.
He's been weird since, like, he's never not been weird. And, his face, it's just...
Doesn't he have... He has more movies out, doesn't he?
Yeah, but nobody cares.
No one cares.
Nobody's going to watch Best Friends Part 1 and 2 or that
the
big
shark
one.
And again, Smith and I were talking about this too, is like, they've tried to, like, put Greg Sestero and Tommy Wiseau in movies together again or make other movies. And it's like, you can't recreate this. Like, it's impossible because now you're in on it. Now you understand what the fuck happened. Now you're just going to try to recreate these moments again. And you can't. Yeah. Like, the only reason it worked is because you thought you made a genuinely great movie. You were the only one that thought that.
Oh, man. Like, I don't want to watch Disaster Artist right now.
I've wanted to watch Disaster Artist for a little bit. I liked when we went to the premiere. That was a good time.
Yeah, that
was like a rock
I just
concert.
found that. I just found that football again.
Quentin's been playing with it.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah, that was like a fucking rock concert.
Yeah, I still have the spoon. Yeah. I got the football and the spoon in my cabinet.
Yeah, I had them too.
Yeah, it was a good.
That was a good time.
And my signed football by
that was a riot. And yeah, my closest to ever going viral on Instagram was my photo of James Franco getting picked up by some like tabloid, and I had like I don't know 1,500 likes on a photo, and I was like,
pretty
oh wow,
great.
And that was it.
It's still pretty good though. James Franco signed my copy of The Disaster Artist that night.
That's fun.
And then he got me too.
yeah, we can't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, we can't talk about that anymore. Oof.
Anyway,
model.
Dave.
Well, speaking of James Franco, why don't we talk about his brother Dave Franco and what movie I referenced in our last podcast, the Oscar episode, which you should listen to now, even though the social media manager for the Finger Guns podcast put it up way too late.
Yeah, somebody spaced on that, but it's been out for all of our eagle-eyed fans that subscribe to us on things. By the way, please subscribe to us on a platform that makes us that makes us happy,
and definitely give us ratings as well. We love that.
That makes us happy. But at least that way you would know, and you don't have to rely on our social media manager to post things. You'll know before everyone else.
Yeah, it's
the moment it's up, you'll get a little notification. It'll be like, "Hey, check it out."
That's true.
Your boys are back.
Boys of Summer are back.
Yes. So anyway,
I referenced a film called Hoppers, which is the new Pixar joint.
Yeah.
And it is a blast. I had so much fun watching it. Quentin loved it. He immediately wanted to watch it again. Basically, the gist is that this, I don't know, she's like 19, 20 something girl. Her name's Mabel. And she is a hippie tree hugger girl, and she wants to save the little creek ravine thing that the mayor is determined to put a highway through.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know how to save it. And they're like, well, there's no animals here, so there's no environmental, like we don't need to save it.
Yeah.
If there's no animals, you can't save it. So through reasons, she finds out that her science teachers or science professors have come up with this technology that puts human brains into robotic animals.
Great.
And so she gets put into a robotic beaver.
Yeah.
And she tries to bring the beavers back and inadvertently starts a revolution.
Oh, great.
Love it.
And
that's fun.
Things get zany.
Sure.
And the animation is great. It's very colorful. It's very heartwarming and really, really funny.
Oh, good.
Like some of it gets like some bleak things. Like I'm like, all right, Pixar, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. Meryl Streep has a bit part.
Sure.
James Franco is a villainous butterfly.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, not James Franco. Dave Franco is a villainous butterfly.
Sure.
The king of the beavers is his name is King George. He's played by Bobby Moynihan.
Sure.
The mayor is played.
Bobby's like the runaway in it, isn't he? Like everyone's been talking about Bobby Moynihan in it.
He's very good in it. Yeah. He's very good in it. John Hamm is the mayor.
Sure.
And just Sam Richardson's in it. Melissa Villaseñor. Isaiah Whitlock Jr. is in it.
Oh, I love
one of his last ones. Ego Nwodum. I don't know how to say it. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. Or Ego Nwodum.
Oh, A Pardon and Charlotte's in it.
And Vanessa Bayer, who comes out of nowhere when she shows up. I'm just like, oh, this is funny. This is fucking funny. But it is well worth the time. And it's one of those classic Pixar ones where you're like, there's a little bit in here for kids and there's a little bit in here for adults, and it has a lovely message. And they definitely are playing on Avatar, and there's a whole bit where they're like, it sounds like Avatar, and she's like, it's not like Avatar.
Oh God, that's great.
So James would be a big fan of that.
Yes, that's my joke right there.
So, but it's definitely worth your time. It's I would say it's mid-range Pixar, but it's better than the last few, I would say. Like, I'm a big Turning Red stan, but anything since Turning Red, I have not been a huge fan of. And I would say this is closer to that.
Oh, that's good. Because I liked Elio, so I feel like
I haven't finished Elio.
Decent.
Yeah,
I haven't finished Elio, but I know I wasn't. What I saw of it, I wasn't exactly in love with. And what I've seen of Lightyear, I think I've seen Lightyear in its entirety, but in pieces.
Yeah.
So I need to watch it, like sit down, and just be like, okay, beginning, middle, end. But I don't like that.
Dave's seen Lightyear on YouTube Shorts. He's been watching it in 10-second clips.
Yeah.
Buck Lightyear.
And I'm not a big fan of Elemental. I know you didn't mind Elemental.
I didn't mind it.
But
I didn't. It was great.
I like the ideas more than I like the
exactly.
I like the ideas and the animation more than I like the actual execution.
Yep.
And I didn't like Inside Out 2. I thought it was just fine.
Yeah, I thought it was also fine. Like, it's still funny enough, but yeah.
I really love the first one, but I wasn't a big fan of the second one. But I do love Turning Red.
Yes. Yeah. Big Red Panda is a good one.
Big Red Bear. That's what Quentin kept calling it. Big Red Bear. Well, watch Big Red Bear. It's a panda. Big Red Bear. Okay, Quentin. We'll watch the Big Red Bear.
Tony.
Meh?
Yeah.
I got a movie that the rest of my movies are just going to be the Prime hour.
Sure.
Because I watched them on Prime. I got a movie called Trap House.
Oh,
this is with Dave Bautista and Bobby Cannavale.
Oh, fun,
directed by Mike Dowse.
Michael Dowse, good for him.
Wow. Straight to Prime.
Straight to Prime. So Trap House, the movie about two DEA agents. Played by Dave Bautista and Bobby Cannavale.
I assumed.
Obviously, they're on the case of a group of thieves that are robbing a drug cartel.
Yep, sure. I'm with you.
And the thieves are their kids.
Oh, what a twist!
What a twist! This movie was fun as fuck.
Yeah,
fun as fuck.
That's good.
I watched it a couple days after I watched Wrecking Crew.
Sure,
that's the one with Momoa and Bautista, right?
Yep.
And I wanted Trap House was what I wanted Wrecking Crew to be, because Wrecking Crew was like really was fun too, but it was like 20 minutes too long, and it like overplayed the same jokes, but it was still like fun because Momoa and Bautista.
Yeah.
This one is good because like you got the stupidity of the kids, which is just like these guys are trained by their DEA parents. Because there's like a whole like community of them. I'm not going to ruin it because it's actually a pretty fun movie that you guys probably enjoy.
Sure.
So the kids are trained, so they're using that training to rob the cartel.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like just so cringe, and like Melissa said it was very anxiety ridden because you're on the edge of your seat in some of these action sequences because they're fucking kids and they're against the cartel.
Yeah.
But Batista's great. Bobby Cannavale's really good too. The kids are great too. There's a lot of stupidity. It's dumb, harmless fun.
Sure.
That's just a good like popcorn action movie.
Love it.
And that's all you really need. Fun. Dowse is a good director. I like what some of the stuff that he's done. I really liked Goon. This one's a little bit more of a bigger budget, but not by much. But like some of the action sequences are like really, really good, and the action is pretty awesome too. One of the better streaming action movies, I would say.
Yeah, well, better than Wrecking Crew anyway. And
exactly.
That's good. Yeah.
And they put a lot of money into Wrecking Crew.
Yes, they did.
Right,
just to pop it onto a streaming site.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Going down my list to slightly less best, but still sitting in a best. And I needed to, start getting my name on the board when it comes to our little challenge that's been running. I watched for the first time ever Escape from New York.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah,
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. Blind Spot. I had never seen it.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, this movie is. So I guess the small thing for people that haven't seen it, like me, and had a blind spot. The president needs to be rescued out of New York City, and at this point in the future, New York City has become a prison.
Isn't New York City 1997?
Yes. Yeah. It was, for a movie in 1981, they didn't look that far into the future for this one. It was 1997. Anyway, New York City became a prison. The island was walled off and became a prison. They send in Snake to go rescue the president. There's no way Hideo Kojima didn't take literally everything out of this movie.
There's no way Hideo Kojima ever watched this movie.
Yeah, he's never seen it in his life. They send him in to rescue the guy, and he's a fucking one-man wrecking crew, and you meet a whole bunch of zany, wacky, what John Carpenter's version of 1997 in a dystopian New York was going to look like. So, still New York in 1981. just with like extra lights and things, which I found very funny. He has to go rescue the president. There's a fucking boxing match in the middle of this, or a gladiator fight essentially that happens towards it. He gets in there by like landing on top of the World Trade Centers. That's aged
better than a fucking basketball game that's in the sequel.
Escape from LA.
Yeah. So
Bruce Campbell's the Surgeon General of the U.S.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Wild. Anyway, I had a blast watching this thing because it was so over the top and like so just like an imagination of whatever a weird dystopian future was going to look like. And I was just like, this is fun. Kurt Russell's fucking incredible as just this like stone-faced kind of badass the entire time.
He's just chewing up the scenery, man.
Everything. He knew exactly what kind of movie he was making with John Carpenter. Like the soundtrack is Carpenter to the max. So synth heavy.
I feel like our through line for the rest of the year is just gonna be like, Kurt Russell is amazing.
Yeah,
Kurt Russell is in on the assignment.
Yeah, it's true. He just gets it sometimes, and I think like he's worked with John Carpenter a few times, so he gets it.
That was like one of his first ones with Carpenter, right?
Yeah,
because I think he might have done the Elvis movie before that, but
yes,
that was one of the first ones.
Yes, yeah, it was still early Carpenter days.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, honestly, I just I'd never seen it. If you haven't seen it in a while, chuck it on. It's worth it. It's that typical Carpenter style too of a lot of excellently composed scenes. The lighting is incredible in this. The grittiness of a dystopian 1997 New York is gritty. Like everything is grimy. Everything is disgusting and dirty.
So just like the real New York.
Yeah, basically just there's just so much depravity and like, it was truly like, New York. This was certainly written in like the late 70s, and it was like, New York's a cesspool. Let me just write that in 1997. It's like, it just got stuck in time.
It just got worse.
Yeah, it just somehow got worse. But yeah, I had a blast with it. Kurt Russell's still amazing. He will always be amazing, I think. And if you haven't seen it in a while, go check it on.
I'll probably watch that and Escape from LA back to back.
Yeah, I want to watch Escape from LA next, but I'm not keeping my hopes very high.
I wouldn't.
Don't do. I just watched it recently because Criterion Channel was having like the John Carpenter retrospect.
Sure.
So that was in the collection, and I watched it, and it's
terrible.
The opening was so wildly unhinged. Like there's like literally like a 10-minute bit that's just like introducing the world and like setting the table basically.
Yeah.
And then what after that is this just like the most baffling experience like ever, because like it just like keeps getting more and more ridiculous. Like Peter Fonda's in it and he's fucking weird. And then there's like this weird like surfing scene.
Yeah.
And it's fucking wild. Like it takes whatever happened in like Escape from New York, and I feel like he just did like a bucket of blow and just like, oh, I got an idea for you, and just fucking cranked it.
Yeah. I didn't mention the random cast of actors in Escape from New York who every time someone new came on the screen, I'm like, this guy is fucking. So Kurt Russell, Lee Van Cleef, who is just
Lee Van Cleef.
I fucking love Lee Van Cleef.
That's the second time we mentioned Lee Van Cleef this month on the podcast.
Ernest Borgnine,
him.
Donald Pleasance,
Do love him.
Isaac Hayes.
I was about to say Isaac Hayes is in it, isn't he?
He sure is. Harry Dean Stanton.
Love Harry Dean
Season
Stanton.
Hubley. Adrienne Barbeau. And some more that don't really matter. But anyway.
It just sounds like a bunch of fucking John Carpenter repertory
players
came out to play.
Yeah, essentially.
John Carpenter's like,
buddies.
hey, I got a movie. You guys in?
Yeah. And Lee Van Cleef was like, I got nothing else going on right now.
Here's the characters. Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Ernest Borgnine playing a cab driver is just like, oh, okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good time. Dave.
So this will be a low best, but I guess we'll stay on the topic of unhinged and go with a film that I just one of those movies that just popped in there, and I was like, I haven't seen that in a long time, and I would like to watch it again.
Yeah.
And so, my friends, I'm talking about Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Nice.
Starring John C. Reilly as the titular Dewey Cox.
Nice.
Such a great soundtrack.
It is a S-tier soundtrack.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Man.
Amazing. Walk Hard. Amazing.
I need to watch that movie again. It's been so long.
So good. So good. So bad. I watched the extended cut, which was 2 hours, and it's way too fucking long.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's gratuitously long on purpose. But it's just so much fun, and it's just like, why we let this movie fail, and that's why we have Bohemian Rhapsody and Michael now. That's why. Because we can't have nice things. We let this movie fail. We let Popstar fail, and this is why we still have musical biopics. Because they shouldn't have ever made another biopic after this movie because it fucking ruined them for life. It ruined them.
Truly,
it nailed every single fucking thing perfectly.
Yeah,
and just fucking Tim Meadows every time in the bathroom. You're not going to want any of this shit.
You don't want any part of this shit.
What is it?
It's not habit forming.
What is it? It's cocaine. It makes everything amazing. You don't want any part of it. I think I do. No, you don't. And then at the end, he's like talking about Viagra.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to give in to the temptation. And then he walks outside and the Temptations are right there. He's like, oh my God, the Temptations.
Oh God.
It's
so good.
It's so good. And they nail so much. They nail it.
Yeah.
And just John C. Reilly is fucking acting his heart out in this movie. And if this movie did better, I think he would have been a fucking cosmically huge star at this point, as opposed to like the side player, the solid side player that you always like.
Yeah.
Right? But he would have been cosmically like the best. And like I think my favorite part it's like during his cocaine days and I think it's before he goes to rehab. And he's having sex with a roadie or something. He's like, God damn it, this is a dark fucking period. Just commenting. It's such a meta thing, and I had to pause it. I was like dying. I was cackling.
Yeah. So funny.
It's so well composed, and like the lighting and the costuming and just like the look and feel of it.
Yeah.
Like there's so much being put into this movie. It's just a silly fucking parody, or it could have just been a silly thing, but they put so much heart and so much soul into it that it's just so much fun to watch. And like the cameos are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like fucking who's Malcolm in the Middle? Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz.
He's Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
And like Patrick Duffy shows up for a bit.
Jason Schwartzman plays
one of the Beatles,
right? I think he's
Jack
Ringo.
Black and
Jack Black is Paul McCartney.
Paul
Rudd is John Lennon.
Yeah. Jason Schwartzman is Ringo. I think.
He's Ringo, and then what's his name? Justin Long is George.
Is George? Yeah.
He's just like, we are the Beatles.
We're the Beatles.
And he's like, okay. He's supposed to be like clean and stuff, and he's like stopped doing drugs. He has to go talk to his wife, who's she's the secretary in the office. Pam.
Elizabeth Moss?
No, Pam. Jim and Pam. Whoever
plays in the office.
Amy. No.
Yeah.
You're on the right line. You're on the right.
Yeah. I can't.
Pam from the office.
Pam from the office.
Yeah.
You're on the right wavelength. And she's his second wife. His first wife is Kristen Wiig.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But anyways, she's like, you're supposed to be clean, Dewey. You can't do drugs with the Beatles. And he's like, but I got to do drugs with the Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles are asking me to do drugs with them in the Maharaji.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's during their like India phase. Yeah. Their sitar phase.
Go drop acid with the Beatles in the Maharaji.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then he does he has a Bob Dylan face.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally like, and it's funny that you say it too, because like this movie truly skewered every biopic that came before it and everyone that we've gotten since. It's
Exactly.
still the same fucking formula.
Yeah. It's like you could watch Complete Unknown and they already did it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Jeez.
It's and the cameo, Tony, the people in this fucking movie.
Oh, I was trying to go through the list. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's too long.
It's too long.
And just Christ. It's
The-
good shit.
The guy who did the
It's
fucking
good shit.
Jumanji sequels has directed this.
Yeah, and they just moved Jumanji. Well, they keep calling it Jumanji 3, but it's most certainly Jumanji 4.
Yeah.
But the only thing is they don't have, at least even in the extended cut, they don't have the part from the trailer that I always loved where he has his own sausage brand.
Oh,
His own breakfast sausage
That's
brand.
what I remember that.
He's like, doesn't taste like cocks unless I say it tastes like, or it's
Oh
not
my
cocks
God.
unless I say it tastes like cocks.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my
that whole fucking movie is ridiculous. I can't believe it exists, but it's so good.
It's
I gotta watch it again.
fucking wild.
It's
I
been
saw it on
ages.
opening night and fucking yeah, it's aged very, very well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Tony.
All right, so I know you guys like this like little side segment. It's called "What Did That Boy Watch at 2 a.m."
On Tubi?
on Tubi, but we're gonna sub Tubi out, and it's gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Sure.
Boo, yeah, boo. So this movie has been on my watch list for quite some time. It's obscenely random, but I've always wanted to see it. It's a Tribeca movie from 2017,
Sure.
starring Dan Stevens and Rebecca Hall.
Sure.
It's called Permission.
Oh,
I know
all
what that
right.
is.
Little indie movie.
Small film.
Small film. Very small film. Tribeca to the max.
Yeah.
I love how we know what that means.
Yeah.
Tribeca coated.
Very Tribeca coded.
Yeah.
It's like a rom-com, rom-dram. This
Sure.
couple.
Rom-com drum.
Rom-com dram. This couple, played by Dan Stevens and Rebecca Hall, they've been together since college. They've only been together. They haven't been together with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like an anniversary or a birthday, probably a birthday. One of their friends make a joke saying that you guys have been together for so long, because Dan Stevens ends up trying to propose.
Sure.
And they're like, you guys have been together for so long, you guys don't know anyone except each other. Are you sure you want to get married? Don't you want to experience something else?
I hate that.
Right? And then it like launches a little idea in their head, and then hilarity ensues,
Naturally, as it does.
as it does, in the most indie Tribeca way possible.
Sure.
It plays to the hits. There's a little side segment with Dan Stevens and Gina Gershon, and he has a little relationship with Gina Gershon,
Sure.
and that's fucking weird.
And
And
Gina Gershon, of course, it's weird.
right, but the whole movie, it plays to the same old like relationship indie movie,
Oh, all right.
right? You've seen one, you've seen them all. They all have the same je ne sais quoi.
Sure.
So let's say, Jason Sudeikis has a
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
he's-
during the period where Jason Sudeikis would just pop up as
just
in
pop
some
up,
random
just pop
supporting
up
roles.
random, and he's
Yeah.
in this random supporting role because like there's a little side plot with the best friends, because the best friends are a
Sure.
gay couple, and one wants a baby and then the other one doesn't. And it's like with the little like
Sure.
play of the family, and then Sudeikis is giving his Sudeikis advice,
Sure.
probably channeling Ted Lasso before Ted Lasso, and yeah, it was just
Oh,
right?
All right.
Like it didn't really leave an impression. The ending was like kind of soft. The acting's all right. Like Rebecca Hall, like you know what you're getting with that, and Dan Stevens playing to his Dan Stevens charisma and
Yeah,
charm,
yeah.
and he's just being a ham in some parts. But other than that, didn't really leave an impression. I'm glad I finally saw it. I've always wanted to see it. I always caught trailers of it on YouTube from back in the day, and I remember when it was in the festival circuit. So I'm glad I finally got crossed that off my watch list and my in my blind spot. But
Yeah.
there's better.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
For my low best, low best. I closed off. I tried to squeak it in before the Oscars hit, but I wasn't able to, so I finished it afterwards. But I finally watched Hamnet, and
we talked about this briefly last time too.
Briefly, yes, but like I sat there, I got through I watched the entire thing, and especially after the Oscars, it's very abundantly clear why Jessie Buckley won the Oscar that she did. It's a powerhouse of a performance in this movie. Like, it's, a reimagining of potentially what Shakespeare's life may well have been, because no one was really for sure. This movie also definitely sent me down a Wikipedia rabbit hole, reading a lot more about Shakespeare and his family afterwards. I did find it interesting that he wasn't, or at least in the captions that I was using when I was watching it, like, he was just listed as husband for a long time.
Yeah, they don't mention him until much later.
Much later. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing, even though it's very clearly William Shakespeare from the beginning, but sure.
Just in case you didn't know.
Just in case. They had to really spell it out at the end. But, like, I thought the movie itself was a little bit weaker by comparison to Jessie Buckley's performance. Like, this very much felt like a vehicle for her, much less than a cohesively very good movie. It had a lot of Chloe Zhao-isms at this point. Like, everything is shot at fucking golden hour the entire goddamn movie. There's not a single other source of lighting happening unless it's nighttime and fires.
She has a look, James.
Oh, it's a look.
She has a look.
One best director, James. She can do what she wants.
She's filming between 4 and 6 p.m. every day.
Is Eternals like that too?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
You haven't seen
I
Eternals?
haven't seen it.
Oh man,
that entire movie's filmed at like 5:01
5:01 p.m. every single day.
To be a fly on the wall, or just like to shadow the AD during that time.
The thing, you know what? And it's one thing for something like Nomadland or even Hamnet, really, which you could probably get away with that. It doesn't work you can't do it on a huge, big budget superhero movie. You can't shoot everything at 5:01 p.m. It looks weird.
She did it.
She did. And we all saw what happened. It's fine. And this one, again, like, I really liked Nomadland. Like,
I do too.
I think it's an incredible movie. Again, kind of a vehicle for Frances McDormand, but a very solid film throughout, and it really, really works well. This one, I felt like the story was a little bit lacking. It kind of is what it is, but it was very much like, let's watch Jessie Buckley give birth twice, or I guess technically 3 times, and then just suffer through the entire movie.
Suffering.
Yeah.
A lot of guttural yelling.
There was one point where, a lot of guttural yelling.
That one blood hurl scream just crushed me emotionally.
Yeah. I know you guys vibed with this, and I think, Tony, you vibed with this the most.
You vibed with it the most. I saw it. I had to see it twice during TIFF because I couldn't not watch. I couldn't not see it.
Yes, yeah. But I know you really vibed with it, and I was hoping for something good. And again, like, I really liked Jessie's performance, but for the movie overall, it didn't really hit where it was. And also, I watched it at home, so maybe that had something to do with it too. But overall, a lot
of sobbing in the theater. A
Yeah,
lot of sobbing.
I can imagine.
I left the theater with a wet face.
There was a moment though where I was mad at Agnes's or Anne's character, essentially, when she's at the beginning of the play and she's just like viscerally yelling at the play, and I was like, what the fuck are you? Look where you are. Like, you're surrounded by people. What are you doing in this moment?
Also, why is everybody talking?
Yeah, well, they have they'll have the little like metal
they would have been
cone
screaming.
Yes, they absolutely
would have been screaming.
Yeah, they absolutely
That
would
part
have
could
been
have been
playing to the rafters.
Yeah. And I also thought him fucking coming up with to be or not to be on the sail barge. That was a little weird.
Yeah, well, it was on the dock when he had like a full breakdown, and that's where he came out. It's a little cheesy. It's a little kind of like wink wink kind of thing, and
it was one of the parts I missed when I fell asleep.
Yeah. I
I
again,
guess it makes
smack you.
I guess it makes sense. The way I saw it the first time, I was like in the front row of the AVX, so it probably would have been the best part for the play at the end.
sure, yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it would
yeah.
have been really all encompassing.
yeah, you would be right up at the front watching it the way that she's kind of
But
watching
she's
it.
watching it. Yeah.
I don't know. There was good moments in here again, and certainly Jessie all the way for best actress in that case. But
Oh yeah. Although she didn't have to fight a hamster like Rose Byrne.
yes, well,
Fuck that hamster.
fuck that hamster.
Did you guys see those clips of the Vanity Fair kid talking to Julia Fox about how annoying the kid is and If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
Oh God.
It's the most cringe thing you'll ever watch
Oh
in your
God.
life.
Why?
It's this influencer that Vanity Fair hired to talk about it, and he's like, isn't the kid so fucking annoying?" And Julia Fox is like, "I'm a mother, and
There's
let me tell you the ways why this is realistic and why you're a fucking idiot."
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
And you're like, "Ooh, Julia Fox is fucking putting you down, bro."
Yeah, rough.
Jesus.
Rough. Anyway, Dave.
So another low best, and this one, Tony will be proud, was one I watched on Tubi.
Nice.
And I watched
Dave's got a Tubi one.
I watched it with Matt Layden, and it was a movie that we both had never seen, that
Nice.
we've heard about forever. And
Shebus.
it is called Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, which was originally made
fun.
in 1986, but didn't really come out until the early 90s
Oh, really?
because it was super controversial.
Mm.
Because it's filmed on 16 millimeter and it's like full frame, like one full framed,
Sure.
and it's just very, very grimy and scummy.
Oh, okay.
Who's the lead actor?
The lead is this unknown actor. It was his first role ever, and his name is Michael Rooker,
I thought so. I thought so.
and he is amazing in it.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good in it. But it's only like 85 minutes tops.
Oh, wow.
But it's like he's recently out of prison, and he's a serial killer, so he just serial kills his way through.
Sure.
And he lives with this guy whose sister is there, whose
Mhm.
sister is moving in with them briefly because she just got away from a shitty relationship. So she's just kind of putting her life together.
Yeah.
And the buddy's not a good egg.
Mm.
They met in prison,
Sure.
but he's not a good egg.
Sure.
And eventually it just gets to a point where they start, killing together.
Oh, fun.
And it's supposed to be based on a true story. But the guy who they base it on confessed to a bunch of murders that he most certainly didn't do.
Yeah.
But it just has because it's so grimy and so it feels
Visceral.
very avant-garde.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just shot that way, and like it doesn't get into like the nitty-gritty of the murders. Like you just kind of hear them in the background for most of
Right.
it, and then you kind of see like the end result, like the
Sure.
girl, you hear the girl getting choked type thing,
Yeah.
but then you just see her dead body. in
Then
the
she's
creek.
just okay.
So you don't really see the violence. So at the beginning, I was just like, "Oh, it's creepy. It certainly has a vibe to it. Like
Yeah,
I
but
get
it's not-
it, but I
It's
don't
not
understand.
band-worthy.
I don't
yeah.
think it's ban worthy. I don't think it's it takes 4 years to come
Right.
out worthy type thing, and
Right.
belongs on the 1001 movies you need to see before you die list type
Yeah.
thing. Like Michael Rooker's awesome. Like good for him.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing what people are. I'm seeing what people were seeing now. It just kind of like amps up, and you're just like, "Oh, this movie's fucking gross."
Oh no.
And it's not like it's violent. It gets really violent, but it's just like the way they shoot it is just
Sure.
very icky. And it's not sensational. It's very matter of fact, just
Yeah.
something that
Very raw.
very raw.
Very visceral.
I wouldn't say I wasn't going to say visceral, but it is very
Loves
raw.
that word.
I
Yeah.
haven't said it once. I said it once just to kind of comment
Yeah.
to him,
Okay.
but it has that very raw
Yes.
look.
Yeah.
And gritty, like we were just talking about grittiness with
Yeah,
Escape from
yeah.
LA, but just like the tangible like grossness to
Yeah.
it, and then there's like a subplot that's just like, why is
Mm.
this here? What
Right.
the hell?
Yeah.
All in 85 minutes.
All in 85 minutes.
That's
it's
yeah,
a hell
impressive.
of a hell of a ride.
Yeah.
And just like afterwards at the end, you're just like, I need a shower.
Yeah.
So it's one of those ones.
Rough.
Maybe
One of those.
a 30-minute, maybe an 85-minute shower to wash this movie
Wash
off.
the 1 minute per minute of filth.
And like, I was going to buy this on 4K years ago, but I had to import it from the UK, so I would lose the second disc because I don't have a region free because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But after watching it, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to see this again. I'm glad I saw it.
And
I will sing its praises because it's a very well done, very effective film.
Yeah.
But it's one of those ones where I'm like, you know what? I don't need to watch this ever again. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with
Sounds
it.
like it's one of those.
Again. It's not because it's not like Sallow where you're like, oh, I'll have fun watching this with these fucking idiots again, and we'll have a gay old time being grossed the fuck out. But this one, you're just like, nah, one's enough.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm okay.
I'm good now. But you should watch. You should definitely watch it, and it's on Tubi. So.
Oh, well, then that makes my life way easier. If
right?
It's on Tubi.
Like, put it on at 2 a.m. and you'll
wake right the fuck up.
I don't know. I don't
know that's something I can watch in bed at 2 a.m. Because like if my partner wakes up, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah,
I can't
she
do
might.
that
She
to
might.
someone
She
else.
might be. She might be.
Yeah.
It's definitely
that's a when we're by ourselves. We have some time.
It's a heebie-jeebie movie. It's just it gets under your skin. It's just very uncomfortable.
Sure.
Worth watching for sure. Just super uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, great. There's a best, a man, a worst, or a whole bunch of bests, or whatever we want to call it this time.
And everything in between.
Everything and everything.
All at once.
All at once. What are we moving on to next?
I think since Tony was talking about the Amazon Prime Hour, I think it most certainly makes sense that we speak about Project Hail Mary.
Jeff Bezos' biggest movie?
Yeah, the new Lord and Miller joint starring Ryan Gosling, who famously turned down a photo with Dave Baldwin and Tony Baldwin.
Hasn't let it go. They haven't let it go.
We'll never let it go
until you get your photo, and then
until we get our photo, we'll never let it go.
No, I'm gonna produce something, and he's gonna want to be in it real bad, and I'm gonna be like, no.
You know what? That's what you should. If you get the chance on like a red carpet too, you should try like, hey, Mr. Gosling, Ryan Gosling, can we have a photo? And he comes over and he's like, oh, okay, sure. And then you both walk away.
No, I'm
like,
not.
That's what that's like.
I'm not doing that today.
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks.
No, JK.
Yeah, no,
JK.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
And Sandra Hüller is also in it. Oscar nominee Sandra Hüller
is in it. Due to a scheduling snafu.
Snafu is the great word for it.
Yeah. Tony was not able to squeak in this movie yet, so Dave and I are going to do our best to keep this as spoiler free. But I think I want to keep it as spoiler free as possible because I want everyone to go see this movie.
It's true. It's true. I just love that it was a snafu, but we went to like the early screenings, and he still didn't have time to go to a fucking random other screening. They've been screening it for over a week. What are you doing with your life?
Well, that's kind of rude.
Stop watching your fucking Tubi in the at 2 in the morning. Go see your fucking
look.
Alrighty,
I was very excited to go see it. I know Dave was too, but like I read this book last year and I loved it.
Nice.
So I'm still halfway through the book. I haven't quite gotten through the whole thing. It's a little hard to be at the gym while they're doing mathematics in your brain.
But once it really coincided, I literally maybe made it away about a quarter through the book, and that's when they were like, "Hey, by the way, we started production on Project Hail Mary." I was like, "What the fuck? This is incredible! What great timing!" So I was really excited and on board to go see it. So definitely
kismet.
Yes, jumped on the advanced early access screening when I could, and went over to our local Limax to see it. It was a absolutely packed theater.
I'm happy for that. I'm very. It was packed when I saw it in at Scotia, a real Scotia IMAX.
Yes, yeah, a proper IMAX,
proper digital IMAX.
You know what? It was one of those things. And Tony, this is for your FYI too. It was one of those things that I don't think you necessarily needed to see it in proper IMAX. I know they put out like the special 70mm thing, but like they didn't shoot it in IMAX. So.
No, they didn't shoot it in IMAX. They shot it with the extended
the aspect ratio?
The aspect ratio goes to 190, and then it goes to 1.4:3 for the proper IMAX. And then, they put out a 70mm print, but I just saw it in digital IMAX, and it's still great. I think it's worth seeing on a big screen.
I agree.
Because it looks amazing.
You could do AVX, you could do Limax, and you're gonna have a great time. Like it
looks amazing.
great.
And then for IMAX, it's all the space scenes that are in the expanded ratio.
To be fair, is
a good chunk of the movie.
Majority of the movie.
A good chunk of the movie.
So it's a lot of IMAX. I was actually kind of surprised by how much was in that aspect ratio.
So basically, he wakes up on the titular Hail Mary ship, and he doesn't know why he's there.
Yeah,
he hasn't figured that out. And then he keeps, at least in the book, he keeps having memories keep showing up because
he does something and it triggers a memory.
It triggers a memory.
Remembers a little bit more about his life. So he's basically full amnesia at the beginning.
Yeah, so he's like in a coma type thing. He wakes up and he's kind of figuring it out as he goes along. But the movie speeds it up quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. And
and it's more like conjunction. It's like it's kind of just being told as like a flashback instead of him remembering. It's more of like he's doing stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, and remember when this kind of happened? It was like a flashback instead.
And then Gosling is simultaneously smarter and dumber than the character is in the book.
Yep.
Because he's picking up things quicker than he does in the book, but he also
has to be stupid.
He's also goofy Gosling. Yeah. Like he does the scream again. He does something and screams, and it's like, there's that Gosling scream we all love.
Yeah. He's a goofball.
And then I know it's already been spoiled by the trailers, but he comes into contact with an alien being that he nicknames Rocky.
Yes.
And they have to figure out how to save both of their planets because their suns are dying.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's the short version.
That is the short version. And then the flashbacks are kind of him on Earth, kind of figuring out what's
the
going
lead
on.
Up to him leaving Earth.
So it's sunshine, but not as bleak.
Not quite, but I guess similar idea.
Because Sunshine was all about them reigniting the sun. So
that's not what's going on. No, that's not what's going on.
It's more of like preventing imminent disaster it's more of like preventing imminent disaster on Earth.
Hey guys, drink every time Dave's mic malfunctions and he blows our fucking eardrums.
Yeah. I need a new mic. What do you want from me?
You need a stand.
Just fine. Stand. I need a new stand.
Your mic's fine.
Mike's fine. They need a new stand. They don't need to reignite the sun so much as they need to make sure that it's not going to burn out.
Yeah.
Okay, so igniting of sorts.
Not quite.
Okay. Stopping catastrophe from happening.
Stopping catastrophe. And some of the and it's a lot more optimistic than I thought it would be because the book goes to some bleak places.
Yeah.
Like there's I'll spoil this because it's in the book, but it's not in the movie.
Yeah.
Like they have to nuke Antarctica.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works geographically.
It's one of those things. So, and again, I'm not giving really anything extra away, but like we've already kind of just said that something's going on with the sun, but because the sun is losing energy, it's cooling the Earth. So one of the thoughts is, well, if it's cooling the Earth, we could warm the Earth by nuking Antarctica, by like letting off a huge radiation burst in an unpopulated space, and that should help warm the planet.
Yeah.
To avert disaster further. Yeah. Like that's their whole game that's happening in the book is like trying to push it off trying to buy humanity as much time as possible because there's no other choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So they get rid of some of the bleaker parts of the book, and they make it
trim it down.
They trim it down. I think they did a good job with it, and it's a lot more nuanced and a lot more serious than I thought it would be. Because for Lord and Miller, I thought it would be a lot more jokey.
Yeah,
and I thought they would use the flashbacks a little more, kind of like, ha, flashback, like kind of that style.
No,
so it was more nuanced.
Yeah,
and it seemed like they didn't do as many like all the fucking takes like they would have for Solo.
Yes.
Or for 22 Jump Street type thing. Like it seemed like a serious hard sci-fi.
Yeah. I think from what I heard too is like they did allow some improv with Gosling mainly in like the space side of things, but like you can't really do that in the flashbacks because it's so specific what has to kind of happen and like it has to play out in a very specific way or else it won't work. Anyway, as a fan of the book, I liked it. When Dave was talking about, you know, people speculating about a Project Hail Mary 2 or wanting to make a Project Hail Mary 2, there's no, like, the way that the book ends, and honestly, the way that this movie ends, it's a satisfying ending, and it should be left as it is.
It should be.
There's a whole reason why it happens the way that it does. There's a whole reason why the outcome is the way that it is. I think it works better in the book. I know you haven't gotten to it yet, but I think it works so much better in the book than it does in this movie.
Because it ends a couple of times in the movie.
Yeah, it works. It just doesn't work all the way. And I think also part of it is, at least in my head, I had pictured Ryan Gosling's character as older than Ryan Gosling is, and
That's fair. And I like that it's not as scientific. Like, it kind of dumbs down some of the science, which I appreciated.
Well, it's the same thing that they did with The Martian. Like The Martian, same author.
I was gonna say. So instead of making a Project Hail Mary 2, why don't you just adapt another Andy Weir book?
So they're talking about that as well.
Yeah,
Because he has another book called Artemis out, but apparently Artemis didn't really take off in the way that it should have, and it's also his most complicated book.
Oh God!
So that's great. I'm gonna read it. I will report back once I have time to get through that.
Nice.
Either way, the effects are very, very well done.
Yes.
Some of the lighting. There's a part where they have to go fishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quote unquote. It's very red, green, very 2001 coded.
Yeah.
And
It's gorgeous.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
Yeah.
It's another one of those movies where it's like, that's where the money went. And they do a
Yeah.
lot of puppet work with Rocky, the
Yeah.
alien. So there's only a couple parts that look janky with him, but he looks great.
Yeah.
The banter between him and Gosling is a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
Gosling is really strong. Like, Gosling carries the shit out of this movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And he's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and he has the riz and the silliness, and he has he's the whole package.
Yeah.
Right? Which we already knew, but it's still nice to see, like, a very much this is just the Gosling
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
He's acting off a puppet
Yeah.
for most of the movie. And when he's with Sandra Hüller, like, he's great with her too, and she's awesome.
Sandra Hüller is incredible.
She
in
has
this.
a really good scene where she sings Sign of the Times by the One Direction kid,
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. And it's like a devastating moment in the movie.
Yeah.
But again, I felt it was very optimistic, and I liked I like optimistic sci-fi.
Yep.
Where you're like, this is like, these are dark times, and people
Yeah.
are coming together, and they're like, everybody's in harmony, and everybody's working towards a nice, like, the goal.
Yep.
Right? And you're like, that doesn't really happen in real life. But then you also remember COVID, when the whole world shut down, and even terrorists were like, nah, we're going inside.
Yeah.
So you're like, maybe it's not. Maybe it
Big
is still.
disasters
Maybe it's
tend
still.
to bring humanity together.
Maybe
yeah.
it is still a real thing.
Yeah.
Maybe this still could be a kumbaya moment.
Yeah.
Type thing. But I enjoyed it. It doesn't feel as long as it actually is, but
It's 2 hours 40.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a long fucking movie, but you don't feel it.
You don't feel it at all, but it's really, really well done.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to say it's the best of the year so far, because the year has barely begun.
It's only March, but
It's only March.
it's a
but
very strong start.
It's a very strong start, and I look forward to seeing it again. If I have an opportunity, I will probably go see it again in IMAX, because it looks great.
Yeah.
And he's great.
Yeah.
And I was very pleased with it, and I'm looking forward to finishing the book.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you got the Amaze pin, right?
I did get the Amaze pin.
Right?
Yeah.
I just
loved
wish
it.
that they had the
the stuffy.
stuffy that
Yeah.
goes on your shoulder.
Yeah, it would have been fun,
That
but
would've been
that's
fun.
okay. That's okay. It was nice to get a pin. I wasn't expecting anything when I walked in, and they were like, "Hey, you're here for this movie. Have a pin."
Well, we got him
Oh,
at the
thanks.
end.
Oh yeah, the guy was the manager of Cineplex was just standing up at the front as people were coming in,
Oh, that's
just
nice.
handing them out. So
It's because it was the early access.
early access, yeah. So,
Nice.
anyway, when
Let's
you see
watch
it, I can't wait. I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. Let us know on the next episode
Yeah, definitely.
Tony's thoughts on Project Hail Mary. We'll talk about
Absolutely.
it again, because I honestly I want to see it again. I'm excited to watch it again.
Look forward to HDR 10 Plus on fucking Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'll watch it in Dolby Vision. Thanks very much.
Watch your Dolby Vision. It's fine. Fuck off.
Isn't Amazon taking 4K off the free?
Oh, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe they'll leave that one on. That one will be like
that one's their.
that one's gonna be like the standout of their collection when it comes in.
Yeah.
I think that they'll leave it on there for that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We shall.
So that's Project Hail Mary for now. we'll come back around to it
in a little bow.
But we also wanted to talk about another movie that all three of us saw, and it's a little sequel to a little movie called Ready or Not 2. Here I Come.
I really need to get rid of the 2. I like in the movie that there's no 2.
Yeah, because it's
cleaner. It's cleaner.
It's much cleaner. They also, I'm glad that they went with that route instead of fucking Now You See Me, which waited 2 movies before they went Now You Don't.
Now You Don't,
Because fuck you guys.
Yeah,
like,
that was silly.
Yeah. So I'm
That's
glad
I still
that
haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't imagine. I did.
I
You know what
It's
movie didn't need a
just
sequel?
okay.
You know what
Now
movie didn't
You
need a
See Me.
third movie?
Like
Yeah.
10 years later?
Yeah.
It was just
We were
okay.
clamoring for it 10
Yeah.
years later, guys.
Yeah.
Really wanted it. But Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Samara Weaving is back
In pog form.
in bloody dress form.
Yeah, I love that they give her the bloody dress again.
Love it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
So
And those bloody fucking kicks.
to give people the quick highlights in Ready or Not, Samara Weaving is marrying into a family. They have the wedding. She's married in, and as the first order of business, instead of consummating the marriage, she has to play a game with the family.
Because they're a board game family, right?
They're
a board game dynasty.
yeah, exactly. And she pulls the worst card, which is hide and seek, and that version of hide and seek means she has to hide, and the entire family has to seek and kill her. And if they don't kill her, they all die.
If they don't kill her by dawn.
If they don't kill her by dawn, they all die.
Spoilers. She makes it.
Spoilers is a Ready or Not 2.
She makes it, and the movie picks up immediately where the last one left off.
Immediately. And she gets sucked into the continuation of that world. It's the why did this family die after playing a game? Why did this all happen to her? Why is she so special and chosen? What's going on? Expand the lore as a sequel does. So
And she has to survive until dawn.
yes. One more time until dawn.
And her estranged sister, who's played by
Catherine Newton.
little cutie Catherine Newton, is along for the ride.
Yes.
And they let you know every chance they get that they are estranged and that there is some drama between them. Every single time.
Yeah, I honestly, so Dave and I saw this with the super friend of the podcast, Matt Layden.
I'm smooth.
M Smooth. And afterwards, when I think Matt said it kind of best, it was like literally any time that these two were put together in the same room with a moment to talk, the only thing they talked about was how they're estranged.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the whole thing. 8,000 moments. Every moment was, are they estranged? Yes, they're estranged. Are they over their estrangement? Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. So
I read after that Radio Silence, the directing team, was they had another script that they were working on about 2 estranged sisters. And then Searchlight was like, hey, we want to make Ready or Not 2. And they're like, hey, we got this idea for this. Can we smash them together?
Oh, and they
So
only took the one idea out of the estranged sisters story.
A little bit. Also, I want to point this out. I think that Radio Silence has the record for most episodes that we've talked about as a directing
Do they?
team. Yeah. Because we talked about Abigail, you guys talked about Scream 6, we talked about 5 Cream, the first episode, and now Ready or Not, so 4.
Oh, and Tony's talked about VHS many times.
But like specifically like main event episodes, they now have the record for most.
Wow, good for them.
So we'll have to bring Radio Silence on for an episode to talk about their I'd love to talk to them about the new Mummy.
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
So
I think everybody who grew up in the 90s is all over that.
Yeah. Oh, certainly.
So, in a lot of ways, this movie is a typical sequel. It does what a sequel's supposed to do in a lot of things. It expands the lore, it expands the world, it ups the stakes and the ante. It does it checks all the boxes. You have you bring in a little bit maybe of a bigger cast in there instead of relatively unknowns, like you start bringing in some faces, like
Andy McDowell's not an
Andy
unknown.
Andy McDowell's
Henry
fine.
Sersney and who is it? Your boy from the OC. We were literally
Adam
just talking-
Brody.
Adam Brody.
Adam
Yeah.
Brody, yeah.
You bring like it had some names, but they, not maybe
It was
bigger
small. It
household
was
names.
smaller, and Samara Weaving was an up and comer at that point, and she still is an up and comer. But like now when you say Samara Weaving, people know who she is.
Yeah. But in this one, you bring in Elijah Wood, you bring in Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's a big get. I mean, maybe Sarah Michelle doesn't have the biggest pull.
What was the last big
I'm
Sarah
sorry,
Michelle
but
Gellar
then
joint?
you bring in the heaviest hitter of heaviest hitters,
Mr. Carbonell,
David Cronenberg,
who's not in it nearly long enough.
No, he's
I
barely.
think
You fucking advertise that Daddy Cronenberg is in the movie. I expect much more Daddy Cronenberg.
His portrait is in this movie longer than he is.
I've seen many people post that they want that portrait in their house, and I'm going to echo that. I want that portrait in my house.
Dave, it won't fit through your front door.
Don't give a shit.
All right, put it on your lawn. It'd be like a big art attack.
His role.
I want to hear more from Tony since he didn't get to talk
Yes.
during Hail Mary.
His role in
Talking
this.
time is over. James,
okay.
continue.
That's fine. That's totally okay. I'll go back to my corner. Cronenberg's role is like almost like perfect because like you want more, but he's in it for such a short time and he leaves such an effect in it when he goes. From the judging of the way you guys are talking about it, doesn't seem like you guys are vibing as much as I did.
I would say that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
I assume James hated it.
I never said that.
I don't know if it was just me or the edible that I dropped right before the movie.
That might have helped.
But I was in it. I was really in it.
Yeah,
The
Tony needed them to repeat the estrangement 80,000 times.
I
to be perfectly honest with you, I was really upset with that because I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Can we get back to the killing now? Can they put another guy in the industrial washer?
Yeah, that was gross.
Super gross.
What's his fucking name?
Mr. Carbonell?
Yeah, can he just yell Spanish slang
Absolutely.
at us and just be a horrendous shot? Which like that's kind of silly. But then when you think back to the first one, there's a lot of silly moments like that in the first one as well.
Well, the one girl's a crack shot in the first one. She just keeps killing the wrong people.
Yeah. So good.
But like some of it is so wacky, and then it slows right the fuck down to have this tender moment that's just so like not needed.
Yeah.
I don't care that they're estranged. We get it.
Yeah.
The whole thing at the end where it's playing to the tropes of like the estranged sisterman and everything. I'm like, yeah, you need that in there, but like also, do you really need that?
I think it played them up too much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that Catherine Newton is miscast like I've seen her.
No,
I've seen other people say. I just think she is not. Her character isn't right for her strengths.
Yeah.
She's not right.
Yeah, it felt like the least believable out of them was Catherine Newton in this point. Like, I'm not saying fully miscast, but I don't think it was written in a way, and this maybe is a byproduct of smashing two different scripts together.
Now that you guys say that, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like she is. I like her as an actress. I really like her as an actress, and she's great in Abigail. She's a lot of fun in that movie.
Yeah,
and she's probably the only worthwhile thing in Lisa Frankenstein.
If there's a worthwhile thing in that movie, sure.
But like she has some good parts here. I don't know if we needed that extended bit about her getting the shit beaten out of her by.
I was gonna say by fucking the pit doctor.
The pit
there.
doctor. Yeah. Was it Sean Hadasoy?
Hadasoy, I think.
Yeah. I was just looking at it. Sean
Hadasoy.
Sean Hadasoy. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I needed
Hatosi. Yeah.
Might be Hatosi. I don't know if you guys got the same thing, but he like gave a little message when I logged it on Letterboxd.
Oh, so interesting. You got him,
the directors,
and I got
the director.
I got the director.
Oh. I got him when I logged it, and then when I went back to put a comment in, I got the directors.
Oh, when I logged it, I got Samara and
oh, nice.
I got Samara and Catherine.
Nice. I thought that was cool.
That's a nice touch. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, thanks," and I was like, "Don't look at me.
Stop looking at me."
It's a nice touch. I like that they're really put like that. Letterboxd is really becoming a bigger deal every day, especially in the film community.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know if we needed that extended scene of him beating the shit out of her.
It
Like
was
we already got it that he is kind of a menace and he's unhinged. I don't know if we needed that scene.
It took away from the other fight that was happening. Like it took away from the bride v bride fight that was happening in the other
Which is a great fight.
It is, but like
it's
by
so
juxtaposing them,
silly too.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's silly being done with like being juxtaposed with brutality that is happening on the other side, and it just doesn't. It is not
mesh.
fitting correctly.
It didn't mesh, but I love anytime anybody brings out Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah.
I like how that bride moment came full circle at the end.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
But
also followed by a very small child dual wielding automatic pistols.
When he got the automatic pistols,
like, just started like
Melissa went nuts.
That was great. That was great.
Incredible.
That was not. It's not as great as her punching the kid in the face in the first one, but it's still pretty great. And that girl, the other bride, it so clearly was supposed to be Melissa Barrera. So clearly,
yeah.
so clearly. But I'm assuming that Searchlight was like, no, you're not. You can't bring her.
Oh,
She's not coming. She's not coming for the party.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know that I. So again, I did not hate this movie. Let me be very clear and on the record. I did not hate this movie.
I appreciate you being clear and on the record.
I would even go so far as to say I liked this movie. I had fun watching it for the most part. There's things that I think are valid points that we've kind of brought up about the things that were detriments to this movie. And I think smashing two scripts together, focusing solely on that, repetitive sort of plot lines. And I know we don't watch this movie for the plot, but I think what went away from it, and maybe what's generally what happens with sequels as well, is when you try to expand, you feel like you also have to expand
the lore.
Not even just the lore, but you have to expand your character's development and this and that. And like this one just picked one note and stuck with it instead of doing anything else.
Yeah.
I thought the lore building was fine. I thought Elijah Wood was great. Just
I love him always taking these fucking little weirdo roles.
He's so perfect, and he's just cheesing it up, just having a complete blast.
Yeah, the little goofy Elijah smile.
But he's so goofy, but he's so like he's so committed to the bit. Like he understood the assignment and he just ran with it. Right.
Yeah.
I think there's too many characters. Because the beauty of the first one, like the first one is a lot of fun, and it's tighter, and there's the goofiness of the characters, but it's a smaller, tighter group of people. This one's more expanded, and they don't get enough moments to do anything.
Yeah,
like it's like they either get taken out or they're just kind of there.
Yeah,
to move the plot.
Yeah.
Like I think my favorite side character was the Canadian guy.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Dan Beer or Dan Byrne.
Dan Byrne.
Dan
Byrne, who's in I know him in Paying for It, but we liked him in 20th Century.
20th Century, yeah.
In 20th Century. But like he was definitely like the Christian Brun.
Yeah.
Like the two of them are like the same character.
Well, it's
kind of like a silly fucking Canadian character actor.
I love that they kept I love that they kept the Canadian element to it because this is shot in Toronto.
Yeah. It's like the Rosedale Golf Course or something.
Yeah. But
they call it Danforth something. I'm like, they probably didn't even take the fucking sign down. That's probably exactly what it was.
That made it easier.
But I like having that little Canadian element in it because they had the Canadian element in the first one.
Yeah.
And I like that this movie takes place and mostly during the day.
Yeah.
Like the lighting in this one is a lot better than the first one.
Yes.
Like the first, like it's not badly lit, but it takes place. There's so much of that movie that's in the dark, or it's in like fucking gloomy, bleak hallways. And at least this one is a lot brighter, so you could see what the fuck is happening for most of it.
Yeah.
Because I watched the first one. I watched maybe up until the last 20 minutes of the first one. Then I went to see the second one. Then I came home and watched the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. The second one's a lot looser, and there's too many characters, and it's just there's too much of this fucking back and forth with the sisters. Like it could have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah. And it should have been. Like I think you could have left all the parts where you expanded the lore of this entire enterprise out without going this far. Like it just added too many people in. It made it messier than it needed to be.
And I thought Sean Hatosi is great. I think he's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Even with that scene, he's still very good and very menacing.
Yeah.
It's just, I think that scene, I think is exactly what you're saying. It doesn't work because it's juxtaposed against a goofier scene.
And it's also the moment where his character becomes the most fucked up and the most like you're finally seeing him in a truer light than you have been. But I think that's also, to me, it was like I like Sean's performance throughout it, but like I feel like he should have been more menacing from the beginning instead of
it shouldn't have been
kind
that
of
like
goofball,
glass. Yeah.
and then
It's
that
like that
happened,
glass shattering
Yeah.
moment, right?
Because then
like,
he has another moment later where he's still just as he's very
Yes.
menacing and very kind of like,
Yes.
oh, this guy's a piece of dog shit type thing.
Yeah.
But I felt that was a much more effective scene, and it didn't
Absolutely.
go on nearly as long, and it wasn't nearly as gratuitous.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because I didn't want to watch little cutie Catherine Newton get the shit kicked out of her.
Yeah, or get her thrown into a wall a whole bunch of times.
Right? And like it is
As
like
much.
her getting thrown, like I'm pretty sure that was her getting thrown into the wall.
Possibly.
At least the
Yeah.
way they cut it, it looked like it was her getting thrown into the wall. And later, she doesn't look like she has like a scratch on her face. And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's like, maybe
you were
you should
just
be sitting down.
your face was just covered in blood, man.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe you should be sitting down.
Yeah.
At least then we'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes a little more sense that you're sitting down because you got the fuck beaten out of you.
Yeah.
And that's another fault of this movie. It's much too long. Like the first one was like what, like 89 minutes, 90 minutes dead on. And then
About,
this
it's
one
95 with credits, but yeah,
Yeah.
about 90.
Yeah.
about 90. Whereas this one is about like an hour and 45,
Yeah,
46.
I would say it's about
108 minutes.
Yeah.
I would say it's about 10 minutes longer. But
And
it
you can tell-
it feels longer.
It feels
feel-
you
feel
feel it. You feel it, right? And like it
Yeah.
there's just these moments that just go on. Like I know the whole scene sets the whole thing in motion, but I didn't really like Kevin Durant in this movie because it was just so random,
Yeah.
right?
He was an Abigail too.
Yeah, he was an Abigail, but it's so well. He does a lot of Canadian stuff, right? He was in this train too when it was shooting in Toronto.
Abigail was shot in Canada too, wasn't it? I think
It might have been.
might have been. I think it
Um,
also plays to the fact that in the first one, it's kind of like tee-hee that they're all like
Yeah.
exploding.
Yeah.
And then this one, it's like, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
they make it
It's
again.
not as clever.
Like, they
make
know it's
it,
coming
You know it's
every
coming. You
time
make
now.
it. They make it a gag. By the end, they're just like, I'm tired of these people blowing up on me. Like,
Yeah.
right?
like the bit in the middle in like the fucking the overseeing lounge
Yeah.
Yeah,
when that person blows
yeah,
up, that
yeah.
part's great.
that was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. And
That's-
again, I think a lot of that works because of Elijah Wood too, just being like, and he shrinks
just
behind
shrink-
his
he
little
shrink-
pulpit, like
But again, he's so committed to the bit. Like it's
he
not.
just gets it.
He gets it. He's not acting. He's like literally like absorbed, and he's become that person.
I gotta say, like Elijah Wood, for and not just Elijah Wood, I was gonna say, like there was two people that like were kind of put into a huge franchise. Elijah Wood being in Lord of the Rings and Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, and like both of them have just been doing goofball random shit since then,
Yeah.
and I love it for both of them. Their journey that they're on is chef's kiss, excellent.
Well, Elijah Wood was also an actor before that too. Like he had a
Yes,
lot of.
yeah.
He was.
But I mean, like that was a
But yes,
formative
it's-
like role.
they're the leads in those two big franchises,
Yeah.
and now they're doing little goofy bullshit.
And I love it. Keep doing little goofy bullshit. They seem to be having a blast.
Like I think Daniel Radcliffe's in like a one-man play right now, and for the first
that doesn't
20
surprise me.
the first 20 minutes of the play, he's like setting up. He's like giving people props and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was reading about it online, but it's like it's a goofy little thing
Yeah.
that I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds exactly like Daniel Radcliffe.
And Elijah's just producing like random ass horror movies and shit. Like he's having a
He
gas.
was in that Bookworm movie we really liked.
He was, yeah.
I just need to speak to my theater experience because it was
Sure.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
When Elijah shows up for the
Yeah.
first time, fucking someone behind me was just like, "It's Frodo!" I'm like, thank you,
Right.
thank you for coming out,
That's
guys.
great.
Yep. That's Stony Creek for you guys. But what I absolutely loved was anytime someone recognizable would show up, Melissa, because you know how we always are just
Sure.
like,
Do the Leo.
Melissa did the Leo, and she's like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Nestor Carbonell's my top actor of the year.
That's ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
But I also wanted to point out she didn't recognize. She's like, when Cronenberg showed up, she's like, "Is that?" I was like, "Yeah, babe.
Yeah,
That's Daddy Cronenberg.
That's Daddy.
That most certainly is Daddy Cronenberg. Did you like that it was a reunion of sorts for Elijah Wood and Sean Hatosi because they were in The Faculty together?
Oh my God, Faculty. Nice.
You've seen that one, right?
No.
Ooh,
You should watch that.
All
that
right.
movie's
That one's wild.
whack.
All right.
Robert Rodriguez,
Yeah.
fucking wild.
So it's
All
a
right.
play.
It's
like a
basically
play on-
Invasion of the Body
yeah.
Snatchers,
Oh, I
Body
love it.
Snatchers.
but in a
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school.
yeah.
In a high school.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Fucking what's his name is in it too?
Robert Patrick,
Robert Patrick
Oh,
is
Selma
in it.
Hayek.
Selma Hayek.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett, like the height of '90s hotness.
Oh,
Josh Hartnett,
beautiful.
Usher
Hell
Raymond.
yeah.
Usher Raymond.
Usher Raymond's
Like
in it?
fucking Hartnett is wearing the sweater under the t-shirt and has the shaggy hair.
Absolutely.
Femke Jansen's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Femke.
Who's the girl from Fast and the Furious?
Oh, Michelle Rodriguez.
No, not Michelle
No,
Rodriguez.
Jordana Brewster.
Jordana
Jordana
Brewster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in it. Like it's
Damn.
It's
okay.
fucking
wild.
random.
Damn,
It's
okay.
fucking wild.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically like an Invasion of the Body Snatchers in a
In high school.
Nice.
high school,
Nice.
and it's very meta. Like they're even calling it out as Invasion of the, like
Sure.
it might be a Williamson script. Like
Yeah.
as far as it very might, like it feels like a Scream type
yeah.
movie.
Oh, awesome.
But I thought this one was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
Like the more I want to like put it down, the more I'm like, yeah, I still enjoyed it though. And I still like it. I just didn't like it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because Samara's still great and she's still screaming her fucking face off. And she's she's a scream queen now, but is she a Disney princess? Like this kind like she's two in. She should be a Disney princess at this point.
Yeah.
She's wearing she's wearing a fucking wedding dress through the
Yeah.
whole movie. 2 whole movies. Like
Well, I mean, I also chuckled at that moment where like she fucking put it back on like it was a fucking.
She's like, I can't
Marvel
wear the gown. I gotta wear something else,
Yeah.
and she puts it back on.
Puts it back on.
I think I'm gonna have the reverse effect with this one than I did with the first one. Because on the first one, when I saw it for the first time, when we saw it in theaters,
I think
I
we
wasn't-
all saw it
we saw
together.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was a screening.
it was a screening. We did
yeah.
a screening.
Avnish was there.
Yeah.
I wasn't really on board with it the first time, and then I rewatched it again with Melissa and Daniel, and I really fucking loved it. Right. Whereas this one, I really liked it the first time, but the more we're talking about it, the more I'm finding more and more flaws. So I think I might, the next time I see it, I might not like it as much.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
It's
you're
still
right
it's
on
still
it. I
it's
think
still fun. It's still fun as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad that we didn't get a third Radio Silence Scream movie, but at the same time, I kind of like this original horror that they're doing. And like the first movie was only made for about like 8 million or 6 million, 8 million bucks, and it made a ton. This one, a little bit more of a budget, 14 million. It's a tight horror. Like these movies are simple. And I like that they're building out the lore. So like fucking give me another one. Let's see what they can do.
Picks up right after they walk out the gate.
Right?
I assume she's pregnant.
There's only like one other.
That's literally the only way they can continue the
Yeah.
story is if
I
she's
just-
pregnant and they have to fight about the baby.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what happened to that to what's his name's wife that he put in charge of the entire estate.
Apparently, there's a deleted scene. What happened to her?
Oh, okay.
It's what you think happened to her.
Yeah, of course.
I love that you're going on about originality with fucking Radio Silence and making original horror, and the next movie they're making is The Mummy 4.
Yeah.
Well, Look, they can't all be great.
Sorry, The Mummy 3 because they're ignoring Tomb of the
Exactly.
Dragon Emperor or whatever
It
the
never
fuck.
happened.
But I like these guys. These guys are bringing a fresh take to horror. They're bringing their own unique style to horror, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll take that over any IP fucking bullshit that we never asked for any day of the week.
Except for The Mummy 3.
Except for the Mummy, I'm
I
down.
wanna see-
I'm down
I'm
for
down.
The Mummy.
I'm down.
I'm down to
Within reason.
You tell me
obviously.
Brendan Fraser and fucking Rachel Weisz are coming back?
Yeah.
Oscar winner Brendan Fraser and Oscar winner Rachel Weisz. You tell me they're coming back?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
there.
in. I'm
I'm
there.
there.
I'm already there.
I'm already seated. It hasn't even started filming, but I'm already there. I'm already seated. They told me I have to leave, but I'm already there.
I'm camping out in front of the theater.
That's gonna be a great time.
Anyway, so just a quick round. See it, don't see it, wait for it. What do we say?
Wait for it. You don't need to see it in the theater. I wouldn't say that you need to run away.
Dave,
if you're a fan, you should. It's worth seeing on a Tuesday type thing. And if you've enjoyed the first one,
see it.
It is worth seeing.
See it with a group. Have a buddy.
But yeah, I think
the buddy.
you should
Bring a buddy.
Definitely see it with a buddy.
Yeah.
So you got somebody to react to it.
Yeah.
With.
I'm on the same page. Tuesday with a friend or two. If you've seen the first one, I think that's exactly where it should be. Otherwise, wait for it and then watch them both back to back and have a blast that way, because it'll only take up part of an afternoon. So they're worth seeing. But
and I love my girl Samara.
Absolutely
need more Samara. They just put out the trailer for Caroline.
Oh, great! That movie's back,
right? It's finally coming out.
Woof!
Didn't we see that 9 years ago?
We saw it quite some time ago.
That was 72 years ago.
Before
the podcast.
Did we like it?
She had just gotten pregnant at that point and hadn't told anybody yet.
Yeah. Did we like that one?
Can't
remember.
I think I thought it was fine.
Yeah. At best,
I liked her.
Fine. Yeah.
I always like her though.
Yeah.
I remember it being fine.
Just
yeah.
Cool. I want to watch the guy's other movies. He did Dinner in America or Dinner for America or whatever. I want to watch that. And then there's another one he did that I want. I think he's Boys with Gallner.
Nice.
So.
Well, anyway, that I think just about wraps us up over here on the podcast. So we'll be back regularly scheduled couple of weeks. We got some exciting stuff planned for the month of April. Looking forward to that, and
including a return to hot dogs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Our triumphant return
to hot dogs.
Another year in a row.
Yeah, I just put my short list together. I'm pretty pumped. There's some potential bangers in there. I'm excited to get it kicked off.
Yeah,
I have to take a look and find a Putin doc in there.
Always, you need one.
Yeah, was it a Putin? Was it a Putin one?
Yeah.
I found a Ukraine one that I'm super jazzed about.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Nobody was at hot dogs,
of course.
Yeah.
There we go. We got to watch a Ukraine. We got to find a movie about
That's
Russia,
how we get
Ukraine.
The Oscars done.
Literally.
Yeah.
We got to do it. We've done it at least 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
What, found a movie that ends up in the Oscars?
Either that or just a movie about Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah, always. There's always one. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So we'll be coming to you with that as Hot Docs kicks off soon. And in between there, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of other movies. So we'll just keep on rocking. Until then, I shall remain Jimmy, here as always with
Big T Tony B.
Yeah, and
I forgot what name I went with. Dave Baldwin.
That's great. I love it. I don't remember either. It was something in flabbergastedness towards whatever Tony said.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I have finally found what to do with my hands, Big T Tony B.
Yeah, and you were just.
I don't remember.
Fist my bump.
Fist my bump.
Fist my bump.
We got to fist my bump. Come on,
fist my bump.
Fist
there
my
we
bump.
go.
And we will see you all very soon.